Hello, my name is Melanie Martinez, and I would like to take some time to share with you a very important and time-sensitive topic that has shaken the nation as of late. I have researched this topic extensively to bring and provide fact-based information. The specific issue I wish to address in my speech is the increase in school shootings in the U.S. since the shooting in Columbine High School in 1999, and provide some precautions and safety measures we can take to prevent school shootings in the future. I chose this topic based on the results from the audience analysis survey that I administered for this speech. I firmly believe that I will be able to relate to my audience because we've all been to school at one point in our lifetime or we are in school at the moment. I would like to discuss how communities all over the nation can help put a stop to our nation's growing epidemic. What I hope to gain from presenting this speech is for you to gain a deeper understanding of the history of school mass shootings in America and provide a few ideas on how we as a nation can bring community-oriented solutions to prevent this from happening ever again. But before I begin, I would like to present some statistics on school mass shootings in America. There have been more than 200 school shootings in the U.S. since the tragic Columbine High School shooting in 1999. Although school shootings are rare and do not happen as often as newscasts make them out to be, they should not be happening in the first place and can be prevented. According to an article written by Judith and Sean Palfrey, published by the New England Journal of Medicine, it states that gun injuries cause twice as many deaths as cancer, 5 times as many as heart disease, and 15 times as many as infections. The FBI defines a mass murder as the killing of 4 or more people in the same incident. Based on this criteria, authors Antonis Katsianis, Denise Whitford, and Robin Ennis conducted a historical examination on international mass school shootings that was published by the Journal of Child and Family Studies. In the 20th century alone, there were 22 school shootings that fit the bill, and there have been 13 so far in the 21st century. Gun violence in the U.S. has been characterized as an epidemic and public health crisis with a substantial financial burden estimated to be $174 billion in 2010 by the same article. Yes, a more general solution to this issue is for our federal government to change its legislation to provide more gun control in the nation as a whole, but there are many more community-oriented solutions like heightened security in schools and gun education that can take place. This epidemic has the entire nation suffering, although our nation is struggling to find a solution. One thing I believe is that we can agree that change is necessary. After the tragic school shooting in Sandy Hook Elementary that left both children and administration dead, the state of Connecticut issued a school shooting position statement that was later published by Routledge, Taylor, and Francis Group. It offers thoughtful, community-oriented approach to safer schools. They focus on 4 key factors: balance, communication, connectedness, and support. Free-flowing communication between schools, communities, and families to stay connected and offer support when needed. They also stress the importance of balance in protecting students by providing more security like metal detectors and cameras, but also educational practices and programs that support the social, emotional, and behavioral needs of students. These solutions may seem minuscule compared to federal legislation, but can seriously help and change the way we treat school shootings. Community outreach programs and mental health organizations can also take part in solving this growing epidemic in our nation as well. Providing groups, clubs in the schools that reach out to students in need, students who might be struggling with mental illnesses, can definitely help and prevent school shootings from happening. They can reach students who might be thinking about this, reach students who are struggling with thoughts related to gun violence. Having greater communication with the police and the law enforcement officers in our area can greatly help that as well. Together, we can make change happen if we work together with our communities. Today, we have covered the history of school shootings in America and reviewed some community-oriented solutions to combat the growing gun violence issue in America. Hide security and mental health programs are some of the ways we can work together towards safer schools. I truly believe that working alongside our communities, we can change the course of school gun violence in our nation. Thank you for your time.